Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're looking at something quite unique, a set of personal insights called Mansi's Wisdom.
Yeah, it's like a personal guide to living well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our job here is to unpack these notes with you, figure out the key lessons tucked inside.
It's a really direct take on things.
It is.
Okay.
And right off the bat, it hits you with a big idea about, well, where your focus should be.
It starts with this very clear statement. Comparing yourself to others is the worst thing you can do to yourself.
The worst thing. That's pretty intense. I mean, we're kind of swimming in comparison culture, aren't we? Social
Yeah.
media, work.
Totally.
So why does this wisdom pinpoint comparison as being so damaging?
Well, I think the key is how it messes with your focus, right? It pulls you away from your journey, your values.
Oh, okay.
Because when you compare, you're usually seeing their polished outside
Right.
against your messy inside,
Yeah.
Your doubts, the hard work. It's never a fair comparison.
So you're always measuring against something that's not even the full picture.
Exactly. And this wisdom says that's not just unhelpful, it actually eats away at your self-worth. It's a guaranteed way to feel inadequate.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads into the next point, which might feel a bit tough too.
Which one's that?
Expectations to be loved by others is cause of sorrow. Learn to enjoy your own company. We hear all the time we need connection. So how does expecting love cause sorrow? And how does liking your own company fix that?
It's a really crucial distinction, I think. It's not saying connection isn't important,
Okay.
but it's about where your happiness comes from. If you need that external validation, that love from others, just to feel okay, well, you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Because you can't control how others feel or act.
Precisely. You're putting your well-being in their hands. So the wisdom suggests that expectation itself is the source of the sorrow.
So learning to enjoy your own company, that builds your foundation.
Exactly. It shifts the source of contentment inside. Then relationships become a wonderful bonus, not something you desperately need just to feel whole.
Right. Build the core first.
Okay.
But it's not all inward looking, is it? This wisdom also talks about relationships.
It does, very specifically.
It says, hold tight to people who create time for you. And also, people who go out of way for you are your people.
Yeah, notice the emphasis there. It's on action.
Creating time, going out of their way. These are things people do.
Right. It's about recognizing intentional effort. These aren't just passive connections. The people who actively choose to invest that energy, those are the relationships worth nurturing.
It's about valuing that deliberate connection.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, let's shift a bit. But still on building yourself up, the wisdom gets very practical.
Get busy learning skills.
Yeah, straight up. It's about action, about competence.
Empowerment, really.
And it even calls out specific things like learning a new language.
Which is huge, right? Opens up whole new worlds, perspectives.
Definitely expands your horizons. And then, maybe the most practical bit, get busy learning money-making skill.
Ah, yes. This is fundamental. It's about self-reliance.
Having a way to provide for yourself.
Yeah, it reduces that dependency, that anxiety. It gives you freedom, choices. It's a key pillar for feeling secure and, well, okay.
So we've got the interstate, relationships, skills, and then there's this surprising bit about rest. It's very specific.
Oh, yeah, the vacation schedule.
Go on a brief vacation every 3 months and go on a long vacation every year.
Yeah.
That frequency feels intentional.
It really does. It frames rest not as a reward you get if you're lucky.
But as a requirement.
Exactly, a non-negotiable part of living well. It suggests that to keep growing, to keep contributing, you need these periods to disconnect, recharge.
Prevents burnout. Gives you perspective.
It integrates rest into the system, making it fundamental for long-term well-being and happiness.
Okay. And that brings us to the final piece.
Yeah.
Which feels like it ties everything together.
The ultimate goal.
Yeah. Create your source of happiness.
And that loops right back, doesn't it? If comparing is bad and depending on others brings sorrow.
Then happiness has to come from you.
Right. It's not passive. It's presented as a result of doing all these other things, looking inward, choosing relationships wisely, building skills, resting properly.
It's an act of creation. You build it yourself.
You build the conditions for it within yourself. Don't just wait for it.
So, looking back at Mansi's wisdom that we dove into today, it's a roadmap, really. Turn inward, value true connection, build your skills, mandate rest.
All leading to crafting your own happiness.
It's quite a powerful set of ideas drawn right from the source material for this deep dive. Really focused on taking control, living intentionally.
Definitely focused on internal agency.
So as we wrap up, here's something to think about drawing from all this. Which single piece of this wisdom feels most relevant for you right now? Where could focusing make the biggest difference in your life today? Something to mull over from today's deep dive.